Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Fawn with Sticking With Us, and I'm going to dive into the notes page, and we're going to dive into the takeaways page. Start setting up some of the budget area for July. Again, still moving in here to the teacher planner, the sinking funds and spending tracker today. So let's get started. For this page, I actually already, the top header portion, as it kind of bleeds through just a smidge, and I'd rather it be a cleaner look, like everything disappears. So here we go. Do like to allow myself as much room as possible for taking notes. Also brain dump, so I lowered it just a little bit lower here, and I actually just made this a little bit smaller than I originally had it. So these are stickers that I have created, and they are up on my Etsy shop, Sticking With Us, all one word, and we'll continue on to the takeaways. Now the takeaways, you're probably wondering what that is. I'm just gonna fold this here. But what that is, my takeaways from the book that I'm reading for the month. It helps me stay on track with one, finishing my book, and two, making the goal to read a book a month, because I, get away from reading, unfortunately, like the one thing that I'm doing for my own self-care. So I think if I make it a priority and put it in my planner, it actually, gets completed. So this month, there we go. I did finish for the Girl Wash Your Face a little bit later in May than I wanted to finish it in April, but with everything that had changed in our household, some adjustments had to be made. So takeaways is the takeaway from my book. So anything that I feel that is important, I want to remember later, I want to reference later for motivation / affirmation, anything that you can think of to get myself back on track. So my takeaways. I put the title and I write the author. Again, very excited. My next book that I'm reading that will be for June will be The Confidence Code, and very excited about that. I also just got a new one in Essentialism that was referred by Rachel Hollis, and we're going to get started on some of the budgeting pages. So I'm going to flip to one page. I'm going to start, sinking. Yep. Start with sinking. The line here that has the categories starting, adding, and removing are something that I prefer to have in. And what's nice is the washi tape, the thin one that I have, is exactly the width of a line if you just overlap it on the edge, so it looks like a clean finish. I actually have for my categories birthdays, car insurance, holidays, home maintenance, and vacations. So we have 5. Dot here that I'm gonna say taking out for. So my taking out for is that every month there is something that we have to take from our sinking funds, either be a birthday, a holiday. So what I do is I'm going to list all 5 out here, draw my lines in, and then I'm going to do what it's for. So we have July. This is for July. I'm actually going to start doing the back to school shopping. My girls are in preschool, and we have Emma's birthday. She's turning the big 5, and that's it. So when I get into this, I actually enjoy doing alphabetical order. I don't know, I'm just, like I said, very particular. Now, again, with birthdays is all birthdays throughout the year, and birthday parties, miscellaneous other birthdays that kind of pop up here. Our car insurance / oil. Holidays include Valentine's Day, Christmas is included in this, our Christmas budget. Then we have home maintenance and vacation. So home maintenance is anything we need to get done in the house. And the reason why I have it as a sinking fund is because in the past, looked at a couple of months and realized that we had this trend going where it was one month we did, let's say, $150, and the next month would be $30, and the next month would be like $175. So there was this big inconsistency, so I brought it to our sinking funds probably about 2 months ago. Then we have vacations. This is any and all vacation, and however, I know that this year is actually gonna be a lot smaller than normal due to, the pandemic and staying at home. I'm gonna make sure that our vacation budget stays there because every other year is a bigger vacation or smaller vacations. And 2021 will bring back a bigger vacation, hopefully. Again, we have no idea what's gonna happen with the pandemic, so we'll see. Either way, we still have it in our sinking funds, so we do have anything that pops up, we have it for us. The 5 categories that we have, I know that other people have many more items on their sinking funds, more like, let's say, beauty or clothing, apparel. I actually played with putting apparel on here several times. Some people have coffee as an option. So we actually make sure that we're just budgeting those things within either our allowance portion or we've built it in, to our regular budget that you'll see that we'll create on my next video. So I'm gonna get my ruler, straighten that out for us. I'm going to start here. I have no accuracy whatsoever, so rulers are a girl's best friend. And again, I'm going to go down including that extra space that I have left in case there is something that does end up coming up that we realize that we have to adjust to. I probably don't have more than 5 lines. There are some months that I have a lot more birthdays, and then that space, just like I always mentioned, that I can continue with going into my spending tracker. And what's nice too, if you decide there happens to be more, again, I could always bunch up another birthday over here if I wanted to, or change it completely if I needed to and make 2 columns. Again, I don't like to use more than 5 because it takes away from my spending tracker that I typically like to have as many lines as you see here, which is majority of half the page. So we're gonna go with our spending tracker. And again, I'm gonna overlap. Then we have our totals. Let's see, did we savage it? We did savage it. Good job, just a smidge. My favorite word today. At the end of the discolored area so that it makes it easier to ensure that you get our straight lines. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna actually zoom in a little bit, my inconsistency with my writing, and then my spending tracker, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.